Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and begin our demonstration of the Week 8 housekeeping items. We'll reiterate from the agenda perspective, the homework and quiz feedback. Assignment 1.2 has been closed, but just a reminder on that. Feedback on the discussion forums in weeks 2, 4, 6, and 7 should be inside the grade book. Auto-act practice test, just a reminder, if that's not been completed, just to reiterate the importance of that when it comes time to take the final exam, week 11. We'll do a demonstration of week 8's discussion, reminder on the midterm exam if that has not been completed, and my availability during the week. So without further ado, we'll start. All right, just a reminder, as you have been completing the first 7 weeks, continuing into week 8, all of the scores automatically post to the D2L gradebook. So as you're completing the items, you will see the scores automatically update to the class portal gradebook. Homework assignments open the first day of class, as well as the practice midterm, practice final exam. All of those remain open through the very last day of class, Sunday of week 11 at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Daylight Time, i.e. the last day of the course. Quizzes can be taken up to 3 times. Your best score of those 3 attempts is what's recorded to the class portal gradebook. Reminder, if you're needing to see visibility of feedback, or if for some reason you haven't enrolled as of this particular week, please review this announcement that I've got listed out there. Goes through the step-by-step process on any enrollment, using or viewing the feedback inside of my math lab. Assignment 1.2 closed back at the end of week 3. Just a reminder, this cannot be submitted for credit. It was only worth 5 points. It was only open week 1 through 3. This also includes any ADA accommodation if the student has it. But again, this assignment is closed. No further submissions can be done on that assignment. Feedback for weeks 2, 4, 6, and 7's discussion forum should be inside of the class portal gradebook. So you should see not only the score, but the rubric clicked in terms of how it was scored. If there's questions on that, please send me an email. I'll be more than willing to clarify how anything was scored inside of that discussion. Previous discussion forums cannot be resubmitted. So if you come in Tuesday of week 8 and you say, hey, I didn't do well on week 7's discussion forum, can I resubmit? The answer to that question is no. Discussion forum posts can only be done in the week they are assigned, and that's been communicated since week 1 of the course. And that was in our housekeeping videos that you probably should have seen or could go back and review. But again, previous discussion forums cannot be resubmitted or redone. Auto-act practice test, we've been talking about this since the beginning of class. We are coming closer to the final exam. This is going to be important relative to making sure your microphone, your camera, having everything set up ready to go so that when it comes time week 11, you're ready to go to take the final exam. Technical issues with honor lock is not going to be grounds for an extension or incomplete inside of the class. That's why we've been talking about this since week 1 of its importance. If there's questions on it, don't hesitate to send me an email. I can point you to technical support, or, we'll get that resolved. But coming to me Sunday night of week 11 and say, Mike, Mr. Weeman, I can't get into honor lock is not going to be grounds for an extension. And that final exam is worth 15% of your overall grade. So again, it's not something that you want to take lightly. This is something for this particular week in week 8. If you have not done this, this is something I strongly encourage you to get done and out of the way as soon as possible. All right. Week 8's discussion works the same way as weeks 2, 4, and 7. 15 points, opens Monday, closes Sunday. They don't open early. You can't post to them late unless there's an ADA accommodation, and I've already addressed that previously via email to you if that applies between you and the university. So again, they only can be posted in the week they are assigned. ADA accommodations, I've already addressed with you personally on a one-on-one basis if that applies. Initial post is worth 8. Not only the calculation, but explaining how you got to the answer gets you to the full 8 points. We will explain the rubric here in the next few minutes. That has to be done by 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Daylight Time on Thursday. If it's posted either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday or not completed, you lose 8 of the 15 points possible. So it has to be there by Thursday to get the 8 points on that particular problem on the initial post. You will also go into week 8's homework, pull a problem from there, do that as a separate posting inside the discussion forum. If that's completed by Thursday, you earn the point. If it's not there by Thursday, no points are earned on that homework problem post. Either replying to one of the calculations I asked you to do as a response to you, or another student's homework problem post is going to earn you the additional 6 points. So the 8 plus 1 plus 6 gets you to the 15 points possible for the discussion forum for this particular week. So let's go to the next. D2L, I cannot stress this enough. We've talked about this previously. Waiting until Thursday night to do your initial post, and it shows up at 12 a.m. Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Daylight Time on Friday is a 0. D2L is the official timekeeper when it comes to respective posts. So don't wait until late Thursday night to get that initial post in. The placeholders are not acceptable. We've talked about that previously. If you do the ... the hello or posting for attendance, it gets deleted, doesn't count for points, doesn't count for attendance. So don't do it. And then you must post first. So you must either do the homework problem post, or you have to do the initial post component to see other students' responses. So you are locked out until you make that first initial post out there in the week 8 discussion forum. And then we've already addressed this, the ... posting for attendance, hello, the placeholders get deleted. You get the email from me, and does not count for points, nor does it count for attendance. All right, let's talk week 8's discussion forum. Get out of the PowerPoint and let's go into what's required here this week. To get to the 8 points, we are talking about central tendencies. These are the first part of statistics that we're dealing with here in this quantitative reasoning course. What you're going to do is you're going to do a Google search of wherever you reside or wherever you live at, and you're going to pull 10 high temperatures from wherever you're located. So you're going to say in your instance, if you reside in Dallas, Texas. In Dallas, Texas, I pulled the 10 most recent high temperatures. You'll list those out. So you list out the 10 temperatures. For those 10 temperatures, you're going to do the 4 central tendencies that are listed here: the mean, the median, the mode, and the mid-range. These are calculations that are dealt with inside of week 8's homework. So you got to do 2 things with each of these. Not only do you need to calculate it correctly for your 10 high temperatures, you must demonstrate the work or the process of how you did it. So for example, on a mean is the sum of the 10 temperatures divided by 10. You must show your work on how you got to the mean to get 2 full credit on it. You have to do that for the median. Demonstrate the calculation, correct answer, and how you got to the answer. The mode. Illustrate the mode or the modes and how you got to the correct answer. The mid-range, the minimum value, the maximum value, add them together, divide by 2. Show that work to get to the full credit on that particular problem. So that's how you get to the 8 points on that. You'll pull that problem from week 8, do that as a separate posting inside of the discussion forum. That gets you the 1 point. If, again, those items are not there by Thursday, 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Daylight Time, you do not get credit for it. The 6 points is a response to someone else. And again, we'll address that via the rubric here as soon as we pull it up. So let's look at it. So for your initial post, if you do the calculation of the mean, median, mid-range, and mode correctly, it's 2 points. One or multiple of them not correct, going to fall into there. If you do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or it's not posted, 0. Demonstration. Did you demonstrate correctly how you got to each of those answers on the mean, median, mode, and mid-range? If they're all demonstrated correctly, i.e. showed your work, 6 points. If one or more of them wrong, fall into that category. Shows up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or not done, 0 points. Your problem post, either you did it by Thursday or you didn't do it by Thursday. So either 1 point or 0 points respectively. And then on your response to the problem, the correct answer is worth 2. And then your demonstration on how you got to the answer, i.e. showing your underlying work on that respective problem, either in words or the step-by-step calculation that you did to get to the answer. If it's partially wrong, probably falling into that category of the demonstration. If I have no idea how you got to the answer, it's falling there. If it's not done by Sunday, it falls into the 0 category. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. Midterm exam, we've talked about this since week 5. This remains open through the last day of class, 11:59 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time or Mountain Standard Time. It's not proctored. You only have 1 attempt at it. And the practice midterm is what you need to be practicing before you take the corresponding midterm. So this remains open through the last day of class if you have not completed it as of yet. And again, it is not proctored. The only thing that Honor Lock is used for is that practice test and for the final exam. Last but not least, my availability for the week. I'll be available Monday through Friday as well as Saturday morning. If you have questions or concerns, my benchmark to get back with you is within 24 hours. If you send something after Saturday morning or sometime on Sunday, you may not get a response until Monday morning. Email is the best way to get a hold of me, the mweeman@national.edu. You also have the Google phone option that does go directly to voicemail, and then I will contact you accordingly. Have a great week. Please send me any questions or concerns. Thanks.